Hello everyone, this is Kathleen and I am here, close the door, I'm here today to do just a little bit of a craft with me, decorating in my Christmas journal to get some memories jotted down. And I want to decorate this page. I'm going to make a little collage here and then a couple tags, and I have a couple memories written, and then I'm going to do a couple of bullet things with you. So let's do that fast. And then someone had wanted to ask if I would demonstrate how I do embossing, and I'm happy to do that. It's it's pretty straightforward if you have the machine, and I have a Sizzix embossing machine, and I'm really glad that I invested in that, because I love to emboss, and I use die cuts occasionally, but I'm kind of lazy, I guess, when it comes to die cuts. I really love the way they look, but you know, they're expensive to buy, and I don't have a lot. I have some. I guess I do have a lot. I have a lot of everything, right? But yeah, I sometimes, let me see, I just need to concentrate here for a minute. I've got several little things that I'm going to put here at the side. I think I'll put that down. I do like die cuts, but I tend to use embossing more. So I have the Big Shot, I think it's called. I'll see in a minute when I get it out. Okay, I have this little girl here, and then this sticker. Put that down. This desk is such a mess. Oh my gosh, I have to stop and clean it, but honestly, I have been so busy trying to get things done. I've made doll clothes. Oh my gosh. I just completed and wrapped it up and sent it off with my husband to mail. I said it's got to go out today, or it won't even have a chance of getting there. And so he took it to mail. I did get a picture up on my Instagram at Be Again Books on Instagram if you want to go take a look. I made a little naked journal glue book type thing for my granddaughter. I made two, actually. One that is embellished a little bit, and another that is just plain. I used cereal boxes. One is Raisin Bran, and then I used the box from a brownie mix that I took to a potluck a couple weeks ago. All right, so there's that. Let me see if there's something else I want to put on there. Oh, I like that. It covers up that little girl, though. I don't know. We'll wait and see toward the end what it looks like. Okay, so now I have this tag to go in, and then I have this tag to go in. This is going to be school memories, and so I thought it would be fun to use these flashcards. So let me move this out of the way for a minute, and we're going to do something with this one. Before I put that on there, I'm going to write on this side, so I want to do a little, I should have cleaned my brayer. Oh my gosh. I was using that earlier on my granddaughter's journal cover, and yeah, I should have cleaned it. And I think I need a little bit of white, so I'll hold on a minute while I get some white. Yep. Sorry for that noise. It's kind of annoying, isn't it? All right. And now I'm going to shake the table. Okay, so as I was saying, I made these 2 naked journals, and so that she can use them for glue book and write stories. Apparently she is loving to write stories and draw pictures, and so I'm hoping these journals will be a fun grandma gift for her for Christmas. So I've been doing that, and then in my other family I've been making doll clothes. I haven't done that for a while, and that is so much more involved, you know, than you think it's going to be. But it turned out really nice, I think. Yeah, so let me put a little bit of distress on this side. Okay, and we're going to do a little top with this old wool coat. It's going to remind me of the coats that I had when I was young. Yeah. So I wonder how many of you are doing a Christmas kind of journal, or a December daily, or some of these things that are so popular in our community. I don't really do a daily. I'm not much of a... I do have a bullet journal, but I'm not very consistent, which is why I like using a bullet journal, because then the dates I can make, you know, however I want, and doesn't have to be, you know, in date order. So it's more of a like a project kind of thing. But I don't really decorate it much. Not the last couple years anyway. Okay, now I think I'm gonna take a moment and sew a button on this, just to make it kind of fancy. And I think buttons look better when they actually have thread on them. That's just my bias. And please don't take offense, you know, if you don't bother with that, because it does take some time that sometimes we don't have. All right, where's the hole? There it is. And it's just for decoration, so just gonna tie it off. Doesn't have to like hold on. All right, there's that. Okay, I think that's kind of pretty. Matches that. And I may come back at some point and do, you know, some further decoration there. But on the backs, and I will do the same thing here, but this allows me to write on the top. So let me demonstrate how that looks. I have 1, 2, 3 little bullet memories from school. So I'm just going to put school memories. Memory, because I just ran out of room. Yeah. So maybe on this one I will just put one. I remember scraping frost pictures on the cold windows on the school bus. Did any of you do that? Did any of you ride a school bus? I rode a school bus. I have several memories of the school bus, but only a few are good. Anyway, so yeah, you can see how that paint kind of covers up the printing and allows me space to journal. I remember scraping frost pictures on the cold windows on the school bus. And I've got room for one more. Cold fingers and wet mittens on the radiator in the classroom. Yeah, when I was a little girl, we had a long cloakroom, and had these big old-fashioned iron hooks for our coats, and then our boots would go on the floor under the coats, and then there would be puddles underneath. Yeah. Okay, so here I am. I'm going to show you how to do the embossing. So this is a Sizzix, and is it a big shot? I can't tell. Oh yeah, it is. It's a big shot. Okay, so you put the plates down, and I'm going to do this pattern, this little Scandinavian pattern on this little red tag. So you put one plate down, you put that down, and then you put the next plate over it, and you just roll it through. Yeah. Okay, I'll reveal that one in a minute. Let's do the other one quickly. This is just a tag, and I'm going to use just this swirly pattern, just because I like that. I don't have to put swirls on all of it. I'm just going to put it on part. Okay, so then you just roll it through. Okay, now let me get rid of this out of the way. And there's the emboss. You can't see it very well on that. And here's the emboss on this one. So naturally, what am I going to do? I'm going to take some sandpaper and sand that so that I can, because this is a white core board, or white core cardstock. And if I can find my sandpaper, there's a piece. then it's going to reveal that design. Yeah, I really like doing this. I just think that makes it look so cool. All right, and then we'll just do a little distress on the side. And see any little hole protectors, so I'll have to get another one of those. But let's see now how this one looks. So you can sand, or if you want, you can take a little bit of paint on the brayer and just run that over the top. Okay, so the top part is kind of blotchy, so I'm going to, if I can grab a little baby wipe, I can clean some of that off. Make that a little less blotchy. So that's a couple different things you can do with embossing. See, now that kind of smeared it, and so I'm trying to, maybe you can tell what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a little bit of more on the top of that, make it look a little less. Yeah, there, that's good. I like that. So that's fun. And you can do the same thing on the back. It'll be a little different, but it helps. This is the deboss on the back. So that's kind of fun. All right, so now let's go back to, oh, I was going to show you. So for my challenge this month, I'm also recycling things. And so the other day, my husband was throwing away the cocoa box, the Swiss Miss, and I'm like, no, don't throw that away, because that's a really nice color, brown and orange, and reminded me of steampunk. And so I just rescued that box and brought it back and embossed and sanded, distressed, and then put a couple pieces of lace on these, and I'll make these. This is going to be probably a pocket, a side, a little tuck, you know, on a page, but these two will be tags. And then this is a pocket as well. So I really do like using embossing, and it's really easy if you can invest in the machine. It's, I think, a worthwhile investment. Okay, so now back to the, oh, let me clean up this paint. So let's see what this looks like now. So we've got this side done, and let's glue that down. Oh gosh, this is going to be, I don't know why all some of these videos just end up being so long. So you just have to speed me up. You've got things to do. I understand that. Okay, so there's this pocket, and then I have, I've already written these memories. I'm thinking today about Christmas at school when I was a child in our little community, Hibbard, Idaho. We had no one who wasn't Christian, so we all celebrated Christmas, even at school. The trend was more secular, though. The activities were focused more on Santa Claus and snowman and winter fun in general. We colored pictures, sang songs, listened to the teacher read Christmassy stories. We prepared a program for our parents. I vividly remember standing on a riser in the Hibbard Elementary School gymnasium and singing All I Want for Christmas is My Two Front Teeth. There were other songs I enjoyed, like Frosty the Snowman and Up on the Housetop. I remember we also had a classroom party every year, at least in the first 3 grades at the Hibbard School. I remember cutout cookies and punch and some games. One game had us putting our head down on the old wooden desk, hiding our face so that we couldn't peek, and then we would put our fist out with our thumb sticking up. It was called 7 Up. 7 children were selected to go around the room, secretly pushing down one thumb each, and then returning to the front of the room. The teacher would say, "Heads up, 7 Up," and those whose thumbs were pressed stood up and in turn named the person who touched them. If they guessed right, they exchanged places at the front of the room. If not, they sat down again. Then the game repeats. All this in a room bright with the light from the tall frosted windows and warm and damp from the hissing radiators. Fun memories. Okay, so I have that, a little bit of embellishment with some stamps up here. So that's going to go in there. And then I will stick that in there, or maybe this one. This one kind of matches the other. So I think, I don't know, maybe both of them. Anyway, and then I'll write a couple more memories on these tags and then put those in there as well. So I'm making some little progress, you can see, and thanks for joining me.